Hello, my name is Abby, and I'm getting on here today to talk about a very popular topic. So let's get straight into it. I think our society is heavily focused on self-love and self-growth and healing. Everybody is working towards evolution, and I think that is an amazing thing. But when the culture of self-love and evolving becomes, in a way, watered down or loses its true essence, I think it's important that we remain grounded in the real roots. And so that is why I am getting rid of all my self-help books, all my self-development books, and I'm getting real. I'm getting real with myself, and I'm going to connect with my inner self to really start over that process of healing. Self-help and self-development books have been instrumental in my healing journey. Books like Attached, which talks about attachment theory, and Women Who Run with the Wolves, The Power of Now, The Secret, that's a very popular one. These books are amazing, amazing books that I would probably even recommend you guys to read. Also, the Bible for me is a huge self-help and self-development book. Here's the thing about self-love, right? Because it's so mainstream and so popular, I think a lot of people use self-love as a crutch. And now don't shoot me, because I think it's important to love yourself and heal. But when it becomes a crutch is when it becomes dangerous. You use a crutch when you break your leg. You use it as a false foundation in a way, right? Because your leg is broken, you can't stand on your own 2 feet. You need to have that crutch to give you that foundational support, right? It's artificial. We have to remember that this crutch is artificial, right? And so we're using this self-love as a crutch because we're broken right now. A part of us is broken and it needs to be healed, right? But what happens when our leg is healed? We got to get rid of that crutch, and we got to stand on our own 2 feet, and we got to work those muscles. We got to work those muscles to build up our strength so that we don't need that crutch anymore. We can't always be walking with a crutch. No, we want to run and dance with our own 2 feet. Hello. I think today a lot of people are using self-love as a crutch. There's a lot of inner issues that we have, and we bandage it, the purple and pink bath bomb. We tell ourselves, well, I'm just gonna tell myself that I love myself, and I'm just gonna do all these affirmations and fill myself up with, you know, the self-love culture. And I think that can be really damaging because it leads us down a path where we think that we can heal every and anything on our own. We think that we have all the little tools and tips and tricks to heal ourselves completely. And what happens is it becomes very much so self-centered. And I noticed that with myself because I'm spiritual. The way that I connect with God is through prayer, and just like having my personal relationship with God. And so because of my faith, I know that I am beneath God. I know that I praise and worship a God that is higher than me, that is more knowing. So a lot of people are say that the universe, right? Like if you believe in the universe is greater and bigger than you. And so in a way, you need to submit to the universe, right? Like you don't have all the answers. There's no way that a human being, a mere human being, can have all the answers to all our problems. It's impossible. We're going to stumble and we're going to fall, and we're going to need someone to lift us back up, right? And that may be your friend, your sister, your brother, your peer, anyone, but we need other people. We need a community in order to thrive. We can't always just be relying on ourselves. We can't always just be relying on quiet time to fix our issues or get us through seasons of depression, anxiety, whatever you're going through, confusion. We can't. We need more than ourselves to really evolve, right? Humans are relational beings. We need to be in relation with other people. Even just having conversations with people, like the healing power of using your voice and expressing is so healing. So that there just shows us like how we don't have everything within ourselves. We don't. We don't. It might be somewhere in there, but someone else, we might need someone else to access it. Okay? So this is really why I'm getting rid of the books, because I feel like I have been so knee deep into these self-help books, and I reached a point where I thought I am majestic, and I probably am, but it reached a point where it was like I have the healing powers to heal every and anything that I go through. I just need to go within, and it's false. We need community, we need God, we need the universe, whatever higher power you believe in. You need that higher power. You need that higher level of consciousness, knowing, right? Love in order to heal. Because at the end of the day, and I say this all the time, we are only human beings. We are only human beings. And I know we think that the human mind is this an amazing place and we are such evolved creatures, but let me tell you, we are only human beings and we are so flawed, and that's okay because that's how we were created, right? Like that is just the journey of life that you're going to go on. You're flawed, and so you're going to make mistakes and you're going to stumble and you're going to fall, and when you do, you can't always bring yourself up. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can brush it off and we can get up and keep going, but other times we need people and we need community, and so we need to focus on the outer instead of the inner at times. How can I use my outer and my community and, my relationship to higher source, higher power in order to heal my inner? Because sometimes I'm suffering and I'm going through something that my inner is so jumbled and confused and messed up and lost and confused that I can't get myself out of the funk that I'm in. A lot of the time, self-love is really just focused on self, self, self. And I tell you that real healing is in community. Real healing is sharing and loving with others. It's not always getting yourself out the funk and journaling yourself out of it. You need to journal yourself out of it. You need to journal and write, but you also need to share, and you also need to lean on the people that love you. And if you are afraid that you don't have people that love you, lean on God, because he's always there for you, and he is always waiting for you to lean on him, always ready to lend a hand, lend a listening ear. He's always there. And so that's something that self-love and self-healing doesn't even talk about, and I think is so insanely important. I think we need to lean on a higher power because we are only humans. Anyways, I say all this to say that self-love is an amazing thing to do, but I want everyone to remember that we can't do it by ourselves. We need community and we need God. If you don't have a community, you can be a part of my community and you can tell me your problems and I'll listen to it and we can be there for each other. So I thank you guys so much for getting this far in my video. I really appreciate you listening. If you guys have any thoughts, ideas, or anything that you can relate to, definitely comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because that's the thing that you do here on YouTube. And I will see you guys next time with another video. Thank you for watching and toodaloo.